Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to model and texture a Chao from Sonic Adventure in Blender. I'll walk you through the entire process step by step, so whether you're following along or just watching, let's get started. Okay, so to start, let's create a UV sphere, put it at 8 segments and 4 rings. Let's move this up, and let's try to get that drop shape. I'll turn on proportional editing. Add a new loop cut by pressing Ctrl R. By the way, I'm selecting the entire loop by holding Alt. That's how you select the entire circle. We're gonna need a couple more loops here to get the shape. Okay, so something like this. This should be good. Now let's make the body and create another UV sphere with the same settings. Shade smooth. Turn on proportional editing again. Okay, so the body is done. Okay, so now let's make the arms. I'm going to create a new UV sphere. Place it here. What we're going to do is place this there, where it needs to be. Go like this. By the way, to slide the edge loops, you press G 2 times, and this way it locks into this type of movement. I'm going to add some new loop cuts. Make this bigger, and this smaller, like this. Okay, now let's mirror it. Do generate mirror. Use this as the mirror object. Place it in Y. Well, place it in the axis that works for you. Now let's make his feet. To make the feet, let's copy the body and just move it over here. Make this longer. Yeah, something like this works. Do another mirror. Like this. Okay, so we can add another loop cut here. Do something like this. Like this. Proportional editing really helps here. Don't forget to use that. Okay, this should be good. I actually think I'm gonna tweak the body a bit. Be a bit more rounded down here. Okay, now let's add another UV sphere. Let's place it here. Don't forget to shade smooth. Copy that to make the tail. And the tail is a bit squished, so let's make it like this. Okay, now let's do the wings. To make the wings, create a cube. I'm gonna rotate it 45 degrees by pressing R45. Now I'm gonna go into edit mode, choose this and this, and squish it like that. Let's move this up. Now let's do this, extrude, like this, like this. Extrude this again, press M and add center. Now let's extrude this down. Take this and this side by pressing Shift. Let's extrude it now. We need to get this. Now let's do this. Now let's do this. Can make it a bit better by moving this here as well. So here is our wing shape. Now let's move it back there. Put it somewhere like this. Generate another mirror modifier. Select the body as the mirror object. Let's put it in Y-axis. There we go, now we have the wings. Now let's make the eyes. Let's create a cube and click Ctrl 1 to add a subdivision modifier. Then extrude this up. Let's get something like this. Let's scale this up to have it more rounded. This is going to be our eye shape. Now let's apply the subdivision modifier. Press here, apply. And let's delete the backside. Just like this. Here's what we're left with. Now we need to place it where the eyes are. Now let's add another mirror modifier. There we go. Okay, so now let's start with texturing. Let's go into shading. Let's start with the body. Create a new material and set the color to something like this. Now let's copy this material to the other parts of the body. Now for the head, let's make this material unique by pressing this button. Now it's disconnected from the other materials. And to create this green gradient on the top of his head, let's put a gradient texture. Press Ctrl T to create texture coordinate and mapping nodes. Plug that into base color. This is what we get. Now let's tweak the rotation values to get the gradient going from the direction we need. By putting this at 90 degrees, we'll have the gradient going vertical. Now let's create a color ramp. Put a color ramp here. And now let's bring this color to here. And set this to green. Just like this. Now by moving these sliders, we can control how the gradient is. Let's do something like this. Now let's copy this material to the hands and to the feet. Now for the hands, there is a small issue that the gradient is not the same in both hands. To fix this, let's delete the mirror modifier for now. Now let's focus on this hand first. Let's play with the sliders again. Okay, also don't forget to make this material unique, because otherwise you would be changing the head material as well. Make this unique by pressing this button. Yeah, let's move the sliders like this to get the shading we need. Okay, this is good. Now let's duplicate the hand by pressing Shift D. Let's move it here. Now press S, -1. No, actually S, Y, -1. This way we scale it in the Y to -1, something like this. Now let's rotate it, put it here. And there we go. There we have the gradient. Now let's do the feet. Let's make this unique by pressing this button again. And now let's put this rotation to 0. This way we'll have the green on this side. We just need to swap the sliders like this. There we go. There we have the gradient like we need. Let's actually make this a bit more. Let's make this gradient a bit more noticeable. There we go. Now let's come here and make this a green color. And I actually forgot the tail. Let's put this material onto here, make it unique, and change this positions of these sliders. Now let's do the wings. If I'm not mistaken, it's just a pink color. Something like this. Now let's do the eyes. For the eyes, we need to draw the pupil. So to do that, we're gonna do some UVs real quick. Let's just select all of this and press U, unwrap angle based. This is just gonna stretch our eye like this. We can also place it like this. It's not necessary, but it can help you a bit. Now let's go into texture painting. Actually, before that, let's create a new material and add an image texture over here. Press Ctrl T to create this. Make sure it's UV plugged into mapping. Add this here. Create a new image with a white background. Choose this, set this to white. New image. Now let's get into texture paint. Now what we need to do is, now we just need to draw the pupil. There we go. You can probably do a better job than me, but I'll just leave it like this. So this is basically it. Now let's get to rendering it. To render it, we need some lighting. And for the lighting, I'm gonna do this type of setup. Just copy this setup and use a EXR texture here. I'm gonna link a website down in the description where you can download different HDRIs. You can rotate the HDRI by using this value, and you can set the background color by changing this, and the lighting intensity by changing this. Now let's create a camera. Press this button to see the camera and toggle this lock here so that you can move your camera like this. Let's change these settings to be square. Now for this render, I'm just gonna have the character rotating. To do that, select everything, press this as the last object, and do Ctrl P, object keep transform. This way we're gonna have everything parented to this mesh, and we can just rotate the character by rotating this mesh. Now press I to add keyframe here on the first frame, and let's go to frame 120, somewhere around there, and we hit R, Z, 360. This way we're gonna have an entire 360 rotation, and hit I again. This way we have the character rotating like this, but as you can see, it slows down at the end and in the beginning. If you don't want that, choose both of these frames and click interpolation, right click and then interpolation mode, linear. This way the rotation is linear, it doesn't slow down at the end and the beginning, and you just have the character rotating like this. Now let's move the camera a bit closer. Now to render this, just choose a location where you want to save to. You can render this as PNG and compose it later on in Premiere Pro, or you can just change this type to video and render it like this. Let's hit render animation. And here is the final animation. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you soon.